Hi, I'm Troy Alexander for Child Support Game Over, and it seems my video yesterday was well received by a number of people, but a number of people still didn't quite understand. And one of the commenters even totally used the language backwards, the legalese backwards. So we're going to cover this a little bit more. This this is the basis, the foundation, this legalese, understanding their legalese is a major understanding, is major to understanding the battlefield and how to absolutely destroy this corrupt evil system. There are two kingdoms, God's kingdom, our God's kingdom of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the God of 1,000 names, Osiris, Abaddon, Apollyon, Saturn, Baal, Moloch, and Helios. I can go on. He's got a lot of names. This system is a system to their God. Our God gives life. Our God is the God of breathing life into the earth and creating a man. And his laws are supreme. Our God is our lawgiver, our judge, and our king. The false God wants to be the lawgiver and judge and king and has created a phony system. And the Baal priests in their high places, which God said to tear down, they are pulling a fraud to defraud us from our rightful place in God's kingdom. You can divide this into two camps also as far as law goes. God's kingdom has common law, man's kingdom has statutory law. In man's statutory law, we'll look at Wisconsin State Stat 990.01. And this deals with construction of laws, words, and phrases. And it reads, in the construction of Wisconsin laws, the words and phrases which follow shall be construed as indicated unless such construction would produce a result inconsistent with the manifest intent of the legislature. So basically, what they're saying is we're going to give a bunch of meanings to words that fit all of our law unless we specifically state otherwise. And under Wisconsin State Stat 990.01, 26, and you're going to have something like this in your state statutes. Person. This is giving the definition of a person. Person includes all partnerships, associations, bodies politic, or corporate. So you see human being there. Human beings, in common law, we deal with human beings. In God's kingdom, it's the flesh and blood, man and woman, human beings. In the fake, the constructed false God's world, where he wants to be the lawgiver, judge, and king, they have created legalese and created a new word. You think person will mean human being. But right there we saw person includes. When it says includes, it only includes till the period. If it said including, it would say what you think it is plus this. Includes means just what follows. Person includes all partnerships, associations, and bodies, politic or corporate. Not human beings. Not fathers, not mothers, not offspring. So now that's what a person is, right? A person, this is where we get the word personify. Personify means to attribute a personal nature or human characteristic to something non-human. So a parent is the lawful, and they've modified the word father because now it's a father under their statutory law. A parent is a person, lawful father or lawful mother of a person, a creation of their statutory law, right? It's not a human being. When they say you are the parent, they're saying you're not the mother and father, which would be common law, you're the lawful mother and father of a person, which again is a corporate fiction. It is a creation of the state. The state cannot create living beings. They can only create pretend beings, fictional beings. They cannot produce life and blood beings. So a child is their definition of a child is a person under the age of majority. Again, a fiction. A child is a fiction. Fathers and mothers are human beings that have offspring, which are human beings. Parents are fictions. Lawful fathers are fictions. Lawful mothers are fictions. They are persons created under the statutory law, not the common law. These courts cannot hear anything to do with common law. We think we're going to court and demanding our rights as human beings, our common law rights. You can't do that. They're dealing with fictions which they created. And you have to understand this. You have to understand the battlefield. You have to understand their language is not our language. Their language has different meanings. Their legalese is different. And you got to get this right. So I'm going to throw a big one out there. Can they make a child? They can make a child. It's a fiction. Can they make a living and breathing child? No. They're the false God. Only the real God can make a living, breathing human being. So the next tough question is, does their child have DNA? Remember, they're getting the right. They are there to secure the rights of their child, not your offspring. They can't deal with custody of your offspring. They have no jurisdiction over human beings. Only the fiction. Only the fiction. So they're going, well, we're going to take your DNA and we're going to compare that to our child's DNA. Where'd their child get DNA? And then they say, oh, we got a 99.9% match. Do you accept the results? And you say yes. Now they have gotten you to agree. They have gotten your consent to make you the legal father. The affidavit of voluntary acknowledgement of paternity is you consenting to being the legal father or the person that they're going to put on the birth certificate. Then, when you don't do that, they bring you to their kabuki court and they say, well, we're going to present DNA evidence that the child is yours. Where'd the child get DNA? You know, I did a video on the fraud of this DNA business a number of months back, and there's a lot of fraud in it. But what's the biggest fraud? That their child that they created under their law, which is a fiction, has DNA. You know, please like and subscribe. I have a lot to share with you guys. You know, we try to get you up to speed about exactly how this is going and happening, and we've got a lot to share, but We all got to get on the same page of how it's being done, and then we can destroy this crap. You know, I want everyone to be able to destroy this crap. This is an evil, corrupt, satanic, fraudulent system being brought to destroy on families, men, fathers, and children, and our country, America. I'm Troy Alexander for Just Work Game Over. Please like and subscribe. We'll hopefully see you next time.